What is up, everybody? I am Dylan Clark. Welcome to the first ever tutorial on this channel. We are going to be going over how to play Zach Bryan's Something in the Orange. And I'm really excited to do this. I think this song is really cool, pretty simple to play, and a lot of fun to play. That's the big thing. This is a good song to play for your friends around the campfire, and that's the kind of stuff that I'm into. Now, if you want to hear me perform this song from beginning to end, playing and singing it, click in the top right-hand corner of the screen right now. I've recorded a video doing exactly that, and you can kind of use that video as a reference to this version of the song and how I play it. I also want to let you know that this isn't supposed to be a perfect note-for-note version of the recorded song. There might be some slight differences here and there. I think I got it pretty close to how he plays it, but it's not going to be perfect, okay? So keep that in mind. But this is going to be close to the Z and E version of Something in the Orange. There's a couple of different recorded versions of this song. This is going to be close to the Z and E version that's on American Heartbreak. So yeah, with that said, I want to remind everybody, please make sure that you like and subscribe if you're into this type of content. If you enjoy the video, it really helps the channel out a lot. I'm going to be doing more tutorials down the road, so make sure you're subscribed, notifications on, so that you don't miss any of those. And with that said, let's jump in. We'll zoom in now on the guitar and get into Zach Bryan's Something in the Orange. All right, so the first thing you need to know about this song is that for the entire verse, you are going to keep your ring and pinky finger on the first and second string in the 3rd fret. They stay there the entire verse. They don't move. So I'm going to be referencing some chords like E minor and G. The E minor is normally just this, but in this case, it's going to be an E minor with those bottom 2 strings on the 3rd fret for the verse. All right, so keep that in mind. And the E minor is the first chord of the song, but it's actually palm muted, all right? So you're gonna put your palm down here for this little intro part and just do some checking with this E minor shape here. So you just kind of do that palm muting checking and then you let it open up. All right, so that part sounds a little bit more complicated than what it is, all right? You're just playing that E minor once you let it open up, and then you go to the 6th string, 2nd fret, 6th string, 3rd fret, and once you pluck that, once you pick that, you slide up to 7. You don't pick again at 7, so 2nd fret, 3rd fret, slide up. Once you get there, you let go, you pick the 6th string open, and then you go to a G shape. All right, so it's only 3 picks. Second, 3, 7, let go, pick open, G. Stopped a little bit short there, but hopefully you get the gist. So you're playing that E minor, I'm sorry. Now when you go back to this G, really emphasize that top string when you're doing that strum. So it's going to sound like this. All right, so we're going back to that E minor right there. I just picked the 4th string, do a hammer on. And those are the only 2 strings engaged with that E minor shape here, other than the bottom 2, of course. So just you're just kind of picking out those strings that you're going to be going to with the E minor by doing a little hammer. Okay, so. It'll be fun, but don't start. That's when the vocals start. All right. So going into the verse now, we've got that E minor shape. Da da dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so starting with that E minor. Be my dust slide, I'm telling you, babe. That's just the 6th string, 2nd fret, and then going to that G. So E minor, 6th string, 2nd fret, still hitting all the strings, and then going into the G. And then you do the same thing on the way back, but the strumming pattern changes a little bit. So it'll be fine by dustlight, I'm telling you, babe. These things, and then you start hitting this downstrokes with a strumming pattern. These things eat at your mind and your mind crazy. That's probably the hardest part of the song, is getting that timing down there. Just keep working on it, listening to this song and going back and forth. That's probably the hardest part right there. So once you get that, you're good to go, all right? So, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I don't know much, but there's no weight at all. That's the whole verse. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. So now you've got the chords for the verse. Really focus on getting the guitar louder and quieter and those downstrokes. And so when he's going dun 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 dun. That's one of the more important parts of the song. It just takes some practice, but you know the chord structure there. Again, really, really simple, and just kind of work on getting the guitar quieter and louder at certain parts and those downstrokes and the timing, and you're good to go on the verse. So at the end of the verse, it goes into the chorus, and then you're going to finally let go of these bottom two strings, okay? So getting into the chorus now, we'll go through the verse, last verse line there. Okay, now we go into the chorus. C. To you, I'm just a man. G. Do 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 do. D. Do do do. E minor. D. G. D. E minor. Do you leave today? I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. Do 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 do. Okay, so chorus is just those four chords, C, G, D, E minor. After the chorus, you go through those chords one more time, and then you're back into the verse. So after the chorus, when you play through just the chords one more time, try to end with your bottom two fingers down again. So when you go to that E minor, keep those bottom two fingers down. I need to hear you say you've been waiting all night. Orange dancing off your eyes from bulb light. All right, so now we're back in the verse, and you know the chord structure there. The only thing in the second verse is that it's shorter, and it's half as long as the first verse. And there's a part where you do a little bit of a different strumming. So the part in the verse where it goes, your voice only trembles when you try to speak. Take me back to us dancing, this wood used to creak. So it's a little bit of a different strumming pattern there where you're just kind of quieting. You take me back to us dancing, this wood used to creak. And now we're back into the verse. Do you understand? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. And then do 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 do. All right, so now you're gonna play through those chords again 2 more times. That's when like the guitar solo is, or the harmonica solo. All right, so same chords, but you're gonna go quieter at the ending for the last chorus. So, to you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am with. So you're just kind of, you're playing the same thing, but it's just quieter. C, G, D, E minor. Please turn those headlights around. Now you're going back to that. Please turn those headlights around. So at the end there, just please turn D, E minor, and you do that, go back to that D. Please turn those headlights around. Okay? That's it. That's the song. All right, so there you go. Zach Bryan's Something in the Orange. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a really fun song to play. If you did enjoy that video, again, make sure that you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.